In this day and age, with all the negative news we read in our national and local newspapers, it's no surprise that readership of such papers has steadily declined over the last decade. In 1992, founder and editor Eddie Corley printed the first edition of the Gulf Coast Good News, a monthly newspaper, one of the most innovative and informative pieces of journalism in print, dedicated exclusively to promoting only good news.
So the more we focused on the good news, the more good things have happened in the community.
This newspaper has the potential for unifying the community and calling together the resources that organizations and individuals need in order to help the pursuits and unity of the Gulf Coast.
Most of the daily circulations we see deal with bad news, and you deal with good news, so we're glad to see you prospering.
From the beginning, the Good News has been in the forefront to get things done for the betterment of the communities of South Mississippi by understanding, helping, and searching for solutions. The paper has also been involved in promoting the environment. Companies such as Ingalls and Chevron, various educational programs such as the Student of the Month program, medical and health facilities, financial institutions such as Union Planters, South Trust, Bancorp and Hancock Banks, job training, financial success workshops, and family enrichment events and awareness. The Good News is constantly scanning the coast for new clients, new businesses, and outstanding citizens that will improve the lives and outlook of its readers.
I received more recognition from the article in your publication than all of the rest of them put together.
The Good News seek to build a coalition of all people who have a similar vision and genuine desire to make the Mississippi Gulf Coast a better place to live, work, and raise our children.
A lot of good things happen in our community, in our state, and in our nation, you know.
We also believe this promotion of goodwill is the essence of God's message of love to our people.
This is what the Good News does. It brings out the good, you see, and that just plays in right in with what God is trying to do.
We believe that the philosophy of promoting good news rather than bad, positive print media instead of negative, can have a unifying, cohesive effect on all citizens of this area. Our 2001 demographics show that our readers are predominantly positive, upbeat, and concerned citizens who are actively interested and involved in community life. They are aged 22 to 75. Our distribution is 10,000, and our monthly readership is 40,000. The Good News meets the needs of citizens and businesses in Gulfport, Biloxi, Orange Grove, Long Beach, Ocean Springs, Pascagoula, and Moss Point. Good News distributes their papers at Keesler Air Force Base, the CD base, hotels, convenience stores, hospitals, supermarkets, and local businesses. No other medium covers South Mississippi so economically. The Good News produces more sales per dollar spent on advertising than on any other medium in our region.
I'd just like to say that there are a lot of different forms of advertising, but this is absolutely by far the best types of advertisement that we have done since I've been in business, which has been about a year and a half.
Certainly we think it's very important that the good news that's going on here in South Mississippi be presented to our people, and the Good News newspaper does a marvelous role with that. We're very glad to be affiliated with it.
We were a good dealership. We certainly want to be with a good newspaper and spread the word that Butch Oslett portrays, and his family is well known in the community, and Good News is well known as well.
In the 3.5 years that we've been with the Good News, we've had tremendous success. Local advertising has been really successful. We get a lot of clientele, local people coming all the time. They have the coupons. Plus, we have copies in the store, and it's been a very good success for us, especially keeping it local.
If you would like to be a part of this growing publication, please call the Good News newspaper, 228-863-0057.
You've probably seen them in doctor's offices, at church, or even in your favorite South Mississippi restaurant. I'm talking about the Good News newspaper, and these monthly sources of information have been providing good news for our area for 12 years. And according to its editor, there seems to be no end in sight.
I was a metaphysician practitioner. I dealt with religious science and science of the mind, positive attitude, working with individuals, changing them from having a negative attitude to a positive attitude. So I've tried to use the paper in writing. There's power in the word.
And it seems Minister Eddie Corley made the right choice. I recently sat down with the editor-in-chief of the Good News newspaper, where everything is a good thing. This year, the paper is celebrating its 12th year of success. 10,000 copies are distributed throughout the Gulf Coast each month, highlighting local businesses and programs. And it's all for a purpose.
In times like these, as you know, we're losing our children. Our youth are watching too much television, computer, internet exposure. They need some kind of reading material probably for schools and libraries that has positive and good news.
But readers are not the only ones who benefit from this good news.
Since I've been in this business for a month, everywhere I go, people have heard about good news. And it's just like a positive spirit that is so powerful, just like Minister Corley was saying. When people read our paper, it's just something that changed their lives.
And Minister Corley says he hopes he is changing lives for the better.
If you can just touch one life and help one person to be able to be motivated, be inspired to fulfill their goals, then I think that is a success.
And there's more good news, literally. Minister Corley will soon expand the paper into the rest of the state, as well as in Louisiana, Florida, and Alabama.